For a bonus video this week in Teaching Thursday, we're going to cover brokerage firms. I know you've heard me use the term before in terms of how you can invest in companies using E-Trade and TD Ameritrade, so we're going to go ahead and dabble into that topic now. So what is a brokerage firm? A brokerage firm, also known as a brokerage, are a means for investors to deposit money into an account and make investment orders. The components in your brokerage are assets, and any profits on the invested money are considered capital gains, which must be taxed. Now you can have realized gains and unrealized gains. Unrealized gains are simply the profits that you've made, but you haven't sold any of your investments yet to make that money. Realized gains are when you've sold those assets and you've taken the profit out, and that's the amount of money that you must claim on your taxes. So who are some brokerage firms? Well, you have E-Trade, TD Ameritrade, Scottrade, and ShareBuilder, and those are pretty popular amongst the online retail investors like yourself and I. For some of the more professional using larger capital, companies like Fidelity, Vanguard, and Charles Schwab are typically used, but that doesn't mean that anyone can't use them also. Where can you find these brokerage firms? Simply just search online, do a Google search, and you'll be able to find all of them and actually compare and contrast. Now, when are brokerage firms available? They're actually available during market hours for trading for that particular security, but customer service and the support lines can vary from firm to firm. So how do I know which brokerage firm is best for me? Some firms provide a vast array of extensive services as well as charge a nice premium for them. Many investors use online brokerages because they're simply cheaper in fees, and many people are simply more savvy to the market and striving because we hope that BMEX is helping you along your way. Outside of the fees, these firms can also have platforms. A platform is simply the website and all that it entails. It may seem small, but being able to navigate through an account and find investments is extremely important. Some companies allow you to transfer funds online, and they may come through that same day, but they might also take up to 24 hours depending upon the firm. Smaller brokerages may not have the capabilities to invest in all types of securities, and also might have longer turnaround times for when you can deposit and withdraw funds. Things like the aforementioned must be considered when choosing a brokerage, among other things, upon your research. Something to keep in mind is that many investors have more than one brokerage account. Now, when you buy a stock and you sell it, it usually has about 3 days settlement time. And the settlement means that, how if you get a check from someone and you deposit that check, it usually takes some time for it to clear and go through in your account. It's the same process. So let's say if you bought a stock in one firm and you sold it, it's going to take that time frame. But if you have another firm on deck with funds in it, you can trade in that firm with a little bit of freedom. Lastly, why do you need to know about brokerage firms? Brokerage firms is needed to invest, period. It's just like a bank. When you need a home loan, you need a brokerage to invest. No matter if you want to invest today or 5 years from now, a brokerage firm is always going to be incorporated with that process. We hope this extra video on brokerage firms has shed some light onto you about them. If you have any questions about firms, want to know about some compare and some contrast issues, you can always go online and compare them, or if you want to ask us questions, we'll be more than likely to help. Thanks.